Hey everybody, this is Alvin Brown, CEO and founder of the Center for Healing and Peak Performance and Integrated Peak Performance Services. I'm also the author of Journey to Personal Greatness, Mind, Body, and Soul, a blueprint for life balance and self-mastery. You can find it at all your major bookstores in the U.S. You can find it at Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Books A Million in Canada, Chapters Indigo. I am also the creator of the Journey to Personal Greatness Journal. A journal is key, especially when we're talking about today's topic, Soulful Saturdays. If you want to get on that journey to nurture the house, the soul, the spirit inside you, a journal, it's key. It's key. You just can't get there without reflecting, looking back, because some of the things that weigh on the soul are things that are on the subconscious that you can't see, that you can't really realize. When you're in it, you're emotional. You can't see it. A journal allows you to get out of the emotions, take a look at it, inspect it for what it is, get rid of it if you don't need it, build up the good stuff, but you can't do that without reflecting. So journal is key. All right, so this is Soulful Saturday. Let's get on with it. And today is a really great topic. I think it's a really great topic. It's a topic that I've been talking with a couple of my clients on, and I felt I want to share. Each time I get an inspiration from speaking to my client, I know I'm speaking to everybody. This is the beauty of these topics, is that I'm speaking to myself, I'm speaking to you, I'm speaking to everyone, because we all struggle with the same thing. All right, so today's topic is extra baggage comes with a price. Okay, I got a couple key points: 50 pounds, timeless, and some action steps. Take inventory and lighten your load. Okay, so let's get started. Here it is. Not too long ago, a couple weeks ago, my mom, she went off to England, and it was an international flight from Canada. So to go to England, they told her your baggage needs about 50 pounds. Anything over is going to cost you quite a bit. So she made certain that she hit that 50-pound mark, just took what she needed. And so it got me thinking about a few of my clients who have been holding on to so many things in their life. And we kind of have to do the same thing with ourselves, is lighten your load. You know, don't carry so much things. There's got to be a limit to what you can take on your journey to personal greatness and your journey to peace, to find happiness. 50 pounds, that's way more than enough if you put that in all your life experiences. A lot of us take around way too much, and we pay the price. We are paying the price on an energetic level, on a spiritual level. We're paying the price for this heavy load. If we can get it to even 25, that way we got a little knapsack. That's what I think we should be aiming for, not even close to 50 pounds. So, timeless. Let's talk about number 2, timeless. Here's the deal. I think this is key. I want you to get this. Your subconscious mind, remember, that's 90% of the functioning, they say, of your mind. There's 10% is your conscious, 90% is your subconscious. So you're talking about emotional mind, the old mind that we used to hunt, gather, and to get by back in the day, you know, with dinosaurs, and way back when survival was key. That's all we were focused on, was survival, looking for food, hunting, running, fight, flight. All of that, if you notice, all of those emotions are down deep into the lower brain, the old brain, and that's where they're stored. So, but here's the deal. It's timeless. We created this concept of time. We created 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, Wednesday, Friday, 25, 34, 48. We created time. There is no such a thing as time in the bigger scape of the world. We created time. So, and we put ourselves in this box of time. You know, I'm 50, I'm supposed to be operating like this, or I'm 10, or there really isn't any concept of time. I'll tell you how you know there's no concept of time. Have you ever gone somewhere or someone, or heard something, or smelled something, or experienced an experience, and it took you back to that time when you felt all the emotions of that time as well? You're pretty much, if it was at 5, you pretty much returned to 5 years old again. If it was at 10, you return to that age again. Even just the smell takes you back. So there really is no, we created this whole concept of being 50. You can see 60-year-olds acting like they're 10. Around the right people. If you go around that uncle, that aunt, that whatever it may be, that triggered you, and you go back to that time, you're that age again, and you're acting out the same thing, and you're wondering, geez, why am I acting this way? Am I not supposed to be more mature? Well, that's because you're timeless. The brain is timeless. This body ages, and we grow older, but in your mind, you are timeless. So we can quickly revert back to that old. So when you're carrying around old stuff, you are staying in that moment. And this is where I got inspired. I had a client who was experiencing some old things from an old relationship. And this person, he would not let it go. He would not let go of the old resentment he had from that person. And little did he know that resentment was keeping him in the moment that it was happening. He would, every time he brought that subject up, you could tell his physiology changed. He got red, and his breathing rate changes, his heart rate changes, and his whole physiology changed. Everything changed. He's pretty much living in that moment right there. So he's carrying that extra weight. It comes with a price. So you gotta let those things go. So let's go on to the action steps. Take inventory. What things are you holding on to? Old relationships that are gone many moons ago, but you're still using them as that crutch as to why you can't get where you need to go, or why they hurt you, and you're going to hold on to it and resent them. And even just the thought of them sends you back and keeps you in those chains and buckled down to those times. And the same emotions come up every time you think about them or hear about them or see them somewhere. Maybe you're checking out Facebook, and you're watching them and seeing what they're up to, and it's bringing up that emotion again every time you're checking there and creeping them and looking at what they're doing now, and resentment. And so you got to take inventory. What are you doing to bring that up again? And the next one is lighten your load. Let it go. Let you be the first to forgive. You know, back in the day, I took on all kinds of pugilistic sports and boxing, martial arts, and wrestling, and bouncing bars, and thinking that that was the actual thing to do to battle my demons. But the toughest thing I found, forget that, the toughest thing I found is saying I'm sorry. It's just to forgive. It's to send an email, to say, you know what, I let it go. I'm lightening my load. It's not about them, it's about you. When you say I'm sorry and when you say forgive me, it's about you. Lightening your load, not paying the price of carrying more than that 50 pounds everywhere you go, and internationally in spiritual terms. So that's the key point of today is, what's it costing you? What's the price of carrying this heavy load costing you? 50 pounds, remember that metaphor. You know, my mom, 2 pounds over, they would have started to charge. I think it's like $100, and that's a lot of money, you know, to charge just for taking extras. And that's what you're doing. What is it costing you? Remember, the subconscious mind is timeless. So if you're 60, 70, 80, 50, whatever it is, and you're feeling the same emotions, remember, the brain doesn't have this concept of time. We created that. Take inventory. What's bugging you? What is the issue? Dig deep. Journal. See what the pattern is, because you have the power to lighten your load. And call them, send an email, call them, see them, wish them well, like some of their posts and let them know you're out there. It's amazing what that does. So, short and sweet, Soulful Saturday. I'm praying that you're taking a little bit of this advice, because this advice I'm giving you is things I see my clients struggle. And I know my clients, me, you, we're all the same. We struggle with the same thing. I don't care where you are, what color you are, what sex you are, what orientation, whatever it is, what political denomination, it doesn't matter. Okay? We all the same. So take that in, get your journal, start doing some work, nurture yourself from the inside out. This is Alvin Brown. Visit our website. If we can help you out, please give us a call. Online classes are starting soon. I'm working the bugs out, and we will start so we can reach as many people as we can. Visit our website, journeypersonalgreatness.com. Look around. It's a great little site. Lots of information from my past posts, some articles, some great things you can dig into to help nurture the mind, body, and soul. Our other website, tchpp.com. We have multiple ways of helping you out. Give us a call and be relentless in your pursuit for personal greatness.